India's economy kept growing steadily in FY 2024-25 with strong performance in key areas like construction, public services and financial activities. People spent more, businesses invested more, and overall economic activity remained healthy despite some ups and downs in different sectors. For the record, India's real GDP grew by 6.5%, showing solid expansion. Meanwhile, nominal GDP rose by 9.8% thanks to stable inflation and strong household spending. More on this report.
India's real GDP grew by 6.5% in FY 2024-25, reflecting a steady expansion in economic activity. The nominal GDP has recorded a growth rate of 9.8%, influenced by stable inflationary trends and improved domestic consumption. Now, the real GDP is the total value of all goods and services produced in a country, adjusted for inflation, while nominal GDP is the total market value of all goods and services measured at current market prices. In quarter 4 of FY 2024-25, real GDP growth reached 7.4%, while nominal GDP surged by 10.8%, indicating a strong finish to the fiscal year. The construction sector experienced robust growth, recording a 9.4% expansion for the full fiscal year. In quarter 4, the sector saw an accelerated growth rate of 10.8%, driven by increased infrastructure spending and urban development projects. Public administration, defense, and other services achieved an 8.9% growth rate in FY 2024-25, supported by higher government expenditure and policy-driven investments. Financial, real estate, and professional services recorded a 7.2% growth in FY 2024-25, fueled by strong financial market activity and an expanding real estate segment. 7.8% growth in quarter 4 reflects sustained momentum in banking and investment services. The primary sector comprising agriculture, mining, and quarrying witnessed a 4.4% growth rate, significantly improving from 2.7% in the previous year due to favorable monsoon conditions and increased agricultural productivity. In quarter 4, this sector saw a 5% growth rate, a sharp rise from 0.8% in quarter 4 of FY 2023-24, signaling a recovery from earlier fluctuations. Private final consumption expenditure, or direct consumption of goods and services by individuals, grew by 7.2% in FY 2024-25 compared to 5.6% in the previous fiscal year, indicating rising consumer confidence and increased household spending. Gross fixed capital formation, or investment in fixed assets, remained strong, recording a 7.1% growth rate for the fiscal year. It was 9.4% in quarter 4, reflecting higher private and public sector investments in infrastructure and industrial expansion. India is preparing itself for new dynamics in the economic world order.
I think for the next 10 to 15 years, that is why ensuring supply chain security rather than supply chain efficiency is going to be the driving force. I think the world is going to be divided into, if not multiple blocks, but at least 2 blocks, whether it is with respect to trade or with respect to investment, and that is something we need to get used to.
The GDP growth rate of FY 2024-25 highlights consistent growth across major sectors, particularly construction, public services, and financial activities. Improved private consumption and capital formation signal a strong economic outlook despite fluctuations in certain sectors. Bureau Report, DD India.